Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Gingy Man Cards. It is that time of the week, time for Gingy Man's Marvel Card Top 10 sales from the previous week. And I'm going to be having a look at some big dog Marvel Card auctions coming up. Stay tuned, Marvel Cards, baby. Alrighty, let's get into it. In at number 10, a card you've probably seen a few times already. 2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man Achievement MM0. Now, this sold for $510 yesterday. Just for some further context, back in January, you could have picked this card up for $200. At its peak, which was the 3rd of February, not to say that it won't go any higher, but it sold for $1,261. And now we're back down to $510. And again, there are various factors that could affect the price in terms of when did the listing end, what's the quality of the card. You can see at the bottom there that it's a little bit rough, and the corners, okay. But just pick this out because the market is a market and markets go up and down. So I just want you to be careful if you're spending your hard-earned money on Marvel cards or cards, any cards in general, any collectibles in general. Just do your own research so you don't get caught out. That's why I picked this in at number 10. But this top 10 is very much a story of grading. I think that is where we're going. You can see it in some of the listings from this top 10 this week, but it's going to keep happening. As I've said many, many times in many other videos, this is going to continue to happen, and this is very much the story of Marvel cards that I can see in the current market right now. So this 1987 Comic Images Iron Man in a PSA 8, which is a pop one, which is crazy. So there are only 34 graded of this entire set. There are 19 10s and 6 9s, and then this goes in at the 8 level, which is pretty crazy. But this sold for $500, and which is a fair price. But these are old cards, hard to get in, decent shape. So interesting one to see that. In at number 8, 1992 Marvel Masterpieces yet again. And this is one of the Spectre cards, so 5D. So this is Captain America versus Red Skull, a very famous, in a PSA 10 slab. And once again, I'm going to talk about the grading aspect. So there are 722 graded of these Spectres. In terms of PSA 10s, there are only 52 out there, and there are 221 9s. So that gives you a little bit of context between the 10s and the 9s. And once again, I'll say these are hard cards to grade. If you've ever seen in 92 cards, weird corners, glossy, just tough, really tough. In terms of centering as well, you can see the line there looks pretty good on this one. Being a PSA 10, it should be. But yeah, super interesting. $760 for that, and it's an old label PSA slab, which is also interesting. In at number 7 is a Battle Spectre gem, and my favourite, to be honest, of all of them, because it's just a classic. The two characters involved are just like absolute classic. 2018 Marvel Masterpieces Battle Spectre gem, numbered at 99 in a PSA 8 slab, pop 1, none graded higher. And again, we talk about grading these ones. These are also tough to grade. They're up there with the PMGs in terms of the foiling and things like that. So super interesting to see that. Best offer accepted, $1,850. And these were selling raw in January this year for $200 to $300, which is, again, incredible. There are people out there taking advantage, and just go to the grading aspect again, taking advantage of some of these numbered Marvel cards and sending them in to PSA, SGC, BGS. And as I said before, that's going to continue to happen. We're going to see the pop reports grow, but nowhere near to the kind of extreme of sports cards, Pokemon cards, because of scarcity, numbering, etc. And yeah, there you go. Good example. In at number 6, Marvel Gems 2016 Exquisite Nameplate of Mystique, which is a really nice card. Numbered out of 10. You can see there. Sweet looking card. Very nice. Numbered out of 10. As I've said previously, I have always believed that Exquisite would have its moment. Again, it has that crossover from the sports card kind of world. People know about Exquisite. It's kind of premium. And this is a great example. And there's also Kitty Pryde that sold for around the $700 mark. This went for $500. Best offer accepted. So we probably will see more of these sales than there has been from the 2016 Marvel Gem set anyway this week. But yeah, lots more Exquisites to follow, I believe. This is a big dog. 2017 Flair Ultra Spider-Man Dr. Octopus in the green colour match, which is a beauty of a card. Sold by our friend Swami, who is hopefully going to confirm when this has been paid, and I will let you know down in the comments. My good friend. But yeah, 2 of 10 green, $14,823. And again, in terms of the bidding, it was one of those kind of, it went cruising at a certain level, and then it did jump up towards the end quite dramatically, hence why I want to get confirmation of the pricing, and I will put that down in the comments. But I would imagine in terms of what we've seen recently, what are some of the big whales investors going for? The blues, the greens, 100%, and they want to get them no matter what, so they will mark it up so it's out of reach, and that's happened time after time after time. So interesting. In at number 5, and I've probably shown this in my past few episodes, but it's important again. 2016 Marvel Masterpieces Level 4 Achievement of What If, and I'm just going to put something down here to explain what you need to do in order to get this achievement card and what makes it so special. Once again, $11,530, 48 bits. An absolutely stunning card in my humble opinion. Just an absolute beaut. And what ifs are incredible to look at, aren't they? And again, 2016 Marvel Masterpieces is one of the GOATs, one of the very, very top tier Marvel card sets. So very nice to see that. And the same again, just wanted to, if you haven't seen any of my recent episodes, to just make you aware, this Spider-Man also sold. It's a 2016 Marvel Masterpieces achievement. And again, down below here, I'm going to put what you need to do in order to collect it. $6,177. And this is stunning artwork. You see on the back there, also sweet. You've got the Amazing Fantasy comic there, beautiful. In at number 3, Captain America 2015 PMG Blue, which is about 50 in a PSA 8 slab top of $21,332. Massive amount of bids, 62 bids via Probstein. And as I said before, some of the big dogs out there trying to snap these up, and you ain't gonna see them for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So goodbye blue and green PMGs and golds, etc. But yeah, solid sale. In at number 2, 2018 Marvel Masterpieces Phoenix, and it's another red foil gallery card. And this went for $898, and this is numbered out of 25, as I can show you on the back. Stunning cards. The reds and the golds are just exquisite, and I do think, in my personal opinion, these are going to be very special, and they're tough to grade as well. From what I've seen in one of the cards in hand that I own. So yeah, very, very nice. And this is taken straight out from a sealed pack, and you can see there it's already got a little bit of issues on the left there. So yeah, be interesting to see if people get these graded, but at this moment in time, they are selling raw for very good prices. And in at number 1, the one that everyone's been talking about, 2015 Marvel Vibranium Deadpool Molten Refractor, they put it. So these are numbered out 299, and this is a PSA 10. And again, this is the week of the kind of grading and going to continue. But there are currently 185 graded vibraniums, and that includes the Moltons too. In terms of PSA 10s, there's 67 PSA 10s and 103 of the 9s, which is super interesting. I believe that number is going to go up fairly dramatically in the next month. PSA are doing a pretty good job in terms of turnaround, and hopefully I'll have some of my 90s graded PSA cards coming back in the next week, so that's exciting, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, $1,525 for that. Pretty good price considering some of the raw prices went for far less than that. So once again, people paying for the PSA 10 premium. So that wraps up the top 10. Let's have a look at some of the big dog cards that are currently on auction. Just to update you very quickly. So we've got 8 days left on these golden auctions that I've covered recently. So 2017, Miles Morales currently at 4,750. BGS 9 and Venom in the red, another stunning card. Really good subgrades too. 2,100. Complete set of bronzes and SGC slabs, 4,500. Nice 2015 PMG. Spider-Man, PSA 7, great grade. $2,750 for that. Complete Molten Vibranium set, 2,500. That's one I'm watching because, I don't know, man. It's going to be over 10k easily, I would imagine. 4 boxes of 90 MU, currently 1,200. Nice hollow Spidey with Stanley signature, 175 for that so far. 200 for 1991 Marvel Universe. 175 for 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. A full case of Marvel Masterpieces from 1992, 325. I think that's great. That was awesome to have. $275 for this Human Torch from Fantastic Four and in BGS 8.5. Scarlet Spider, $200. One just sold for $900, I believe. So I would imagine there or thereabouts for that card. In particular, Spider Girl, 175 for that. Nice sketch there for 100. 2,525 for this Bring Me Thanos signed Chris Hemsworth card, which is numbered. Nice 2021 X-Men, 2020 X-Men Metal in an SGC 9 slab. So PMG red of Wolverine, 300 for that. And then the card I'm very interested to see what happens to is the 2020 Marvel Masterpieces Metology of Moon Knight, which comes out at the end of this month, and I'm counting it down. So 8 days, 2 hours remaining on that one. Next up, 2 big dogs. We've got PwC monthly Premier auction. We've got a Green Goblin, green, which is awesome. Colour match. 8.5 BGS. Very nice. $4,000 for that. And it ends on the 19th of March. So we've got a bit of time there. But BGS Population 101. That's a great looking card. It really is. I can't remember ever seeing one of these recently from my my sales hunting that I do. So yeah, interesting. And then the next one, which is a one of Morbius from the 2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man set in BGS 9 slab. 9,000 current bid. Where the hell does this end? Now, a few factors. Morbius, the movie, for me in the UK here, is released on the 1st of April. So once again, someone clever putting this in at exactly the right time, I would say. I always say, a month, if you're thinking about selling anything in terms of the MCU, Disney Plus, because that's going to continue to happen too. A month before release, or 2 weeks, or even the day of release, or the week of release, when it's hot. So there's plenty of opportunity there. But again, I think great timing for this. But a gold 101, we just, we haven't seen this for a long time. I didn't even know what this card looked like. Do you know what I mean? It's really cool. And I really like, and I'm going completely off field here, so stick with me, the vampire vibe of Morbius when I saw the trailer. When I watched the Spider-Man movie, was very interesting for me because I believe that appeals to a completely different market. But that's all I'm going to say. Interesting. And then to top it off, This card ends in 5 hours 40 minutes. It's a 2013 PMG Blue of Spider-Man, numbered at 50 in BGS 8 slab. Now, 1 month ago, a BGS 9 Spidey from this same set, 2013, first PMG set, Marvel PMG set, sold for $132,000 with the buyer's premium. So, where does this end up via Probestein? Very interesting. So, currently at $33,100, 68 bids already. Hard to tell. My best guess would be 90,000. But again, complete speculation as always. But yeah, some big dog cards to look out for in the next week to two. And especially this one when I wake up in the morning to see what this goes for. But yeah, having a blast. As always, please do comment your thoughts down below. Message me on Instagram, wherever you may be. And appreciate all of you. Marvel cards, baby. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.